Hello and welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. Well, Friday's here again, and as I do each week at this time, I want to take a minute and encourage you to get out to church somewhere and worship the Lord with family and friends. If you're in the Athens area, we'd love to have you here at New Life. We meet at 10:35 on Sunday morning. In 1 Corinthians 12, the Apostle Paul talks about gifts that God gives the body of Christ so they can be more efficient and more effective in their ministry to people. Couple things it says about those gifts. It says that God gives them severally as He wills. That means that God's the one that doles out these gifts to us so that we can use them. But it also says that we are to earnestly contend for the gifts. So when you read through 1 Corinthians 12 and you read about the 9 gifts of the Spirit, it's okay to say, God, could you use me in some of these areas? Now, I'm not going to have time to get into what all 9 of them are, but for example, how this works out, word of knowledge. Have you ever prayed with somebody? Just a simple prayer, maybe you held hands and you began to pray. When you got done praying, somebody says, man, you can't believe that everything that was going on in my life you prayed for me about today. Now, how do you think that happened? Do you think it happened just because you were smart? Especially if you didn't know what they were going through. That, my friend, quite possibly, and I would say probably was, God using you and operating with the word of knowledge. That God just downloaded into you something to say and pray over your friend. That would be like an example of a word of knowledge happening. Maybe gifts of healing. Now, I know some people downplay that today in our culture because of misuses and manipulation and stuff. But look, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. God's still in the business of answering prayer. Sometimes God will just anoint somebody and use somebody to pray with somebody, and right on the spot someone can get better. I've seen this too many times to argue with anybody about it. Then you've got maybe a gift of faith. That's where in a moment something beyond your normal ability to believe God for rises up within you. And you say, I can trust God. And at that moment you step forward and God does something remarkable in your life and through you to touch somebody else's life. Look, I wish I had more time today, but I'm all out of time for today. So till we get together on Monday, just keep believing God and ask God to use you in the gifts and spirit and see what happens. So till we get together then, God bless you and hey, have a great day.